From Peoria, VideoMax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Sandra Hall and Brett Lemmick. Our news anchors are Jennifer French and Lawson Barger. News interviewer is Joanna Maggio. And the Midstate News Team. State of the Arts with Stanzi Wolf. Sports with Brian Beto, Drew Clark, and Danny Chonakis. Amanda Swanson takes us about town. Daniel Shore takes us exploring Bradley. Lamara Johnson is our street team. Casey Schwartz says, let's eat. Anna Deep is in need. Shannon Pierce says, get real. And on beat with Rihanna Pouncey. Our Tech Talk segment, producer and host is Troy Ahmet. And now, from America's friendliest city, VideoMax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Sandra Hall and Brett Lemmick. Take it away, kids.
From Knick-Knack Paddywhack
to Tic-Tac-Toe.
This week on Midstate Magazine,
we have a brand new show.
So come play along at home with us
as we checkmate to the wonderful world of games.
Welcome to the wonderful world of games. I am your host, Sandra Hall.
And I'm your other host, Brett Lemmick. Welcome.
Well, today on the show, we'll be talking about game shows,
computer games,
video games,
gym games,
even hand games.
Ooh, fun. Let's talk about gym games right now. I'm excited.
All right. So, now in high school, I played dodgeball.
I miss dodgeball.
You miss dodgeball?
Especially when I watched the movie Dodgeball, which was really popular a couple years ago.
That was a really funny movie.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I may look all small petite, but I can knock some people out.
Can you? You got quite the arm?
Well, you just have to see later. But yes, that's a great, I love that sport.
Now, I'm not so much good at throwing as I am catching. I can just catch any ball you throw at me. That's my defense, I guess.
I will check it out. Now, I'm trying to think of any other games that I played in high school.
Did you play Foursquare?
Foursquare? I'm not sure what that game is. What is that?
It's on the floor. There's 4 squares.
Okay.
And there's a bouncing ball. You know, it's about this size.
Okay.
And you'd bounce it, try to get people out by hitting the ball in their legs and stuff like that. Kind of like dodgeball in 4 squares.
I'm gonna have to check that out then.
Yeah.
Like
bowling. That. Have you ever done bowling? Maybe it was just me. I don't know. Did you do bowling in gym?
Not in gym.
It wasn't real bowling. It was like there was rubber pins and a ball, and people got hurt left and right. And
well, a lot of contact sports in gym, but
yeah, they're fun.
Right,
why don't we talk about that later? Let's go to news with Jennifer and Lawson.
Garlic salt.
Thank you, Sandra and Brett. I'm Jennifer French.
And I'm Lawson Barger. Thanks for joining us this evening. The Peoria Civic Center expansion will bring 4 new and remodeled restaurants to downtown Peoria. The operators of Lindsay's on Liberty and Bistro 320 will add 2 dining establishments to the Prairie Building across from the Civic Center. The new Liberty Street Pub will offer burgers and drinks, and a bakery that will be added next year. The changes will begin shortly. CityLink will receive $2.1 million in state and federal funds to buy 7 new buses. Currently, there are 54 buses, including 15 that date back to 1992. Officials say that the new buses will better accommodate passengers, maybe up to 18 months before new buses are in service.
The ISU student radio station recently sponsored its 20th annual Turkey Bowl to benefit the ISU Child Care Center. 11 different teams bowled against each other at the Peasant Lanes in Bloomington to raise money. In all, 55 people participated in the event. Students at Bradley University are putting on their dancing shoes to raise money for the Children's Hospital of Illinois. Joanna Maggio has more in the interview set.
Thanks, Jennifer and Lawson. Colleges around the nation have been hosting dance marathons for years, raising over $5 million annually. David Ruckman is the Vice President of Coordination for Bradley University's Dance Marathon. Hi, thanks for joining us today.
All right, no problem.
If you just want to tell us a little bit about Dance Marathon.
Okay. The Bradley Dance Marathon is a 24-hour all-school philanthropy that occurs every year. It first started in 2002, and since then has raised over about $130,000 to date. Basically, it entails a 24-hour stand-up-on-your-feet event where dancers have a bunch of activities they can do throughout the night, such as games, basketball tournaments, bags tournaments. This year we have 2 bands, Treaty of Paris, one of them coming from the Chicagoland area to help entertain. We feed dancers every 4 hours with catering from around the area and sponsors. It's just a 24-hour event that benefits the Children's Hospital of Illinois as well as the Children's Miracle Network. So, and the biggest part of it is we have the Miracle families come out to the event. I think this year we even have 10 of them coming out, where a lot of them are going to speak and tell the stories about their children, and so dancers can really see where their money is going, exactly how they're spending their 24 hours to the event. So it really is a touching experience overall.
Do Miracle families usually come to the marathon?
Yeah, usually we try to encourage a lot more of them to come out, but this year we have 10 of them coming, which is more than we've ever had, with at least 6 or 7 of them speaking, which is really good too. And on top of that, we have new people coming as well, so we're broadening our horizons a little bit and including new people, which is always a really good time.
How many years has this marathon been at Bradley?
No, again, it's been going since 2002, so we have the 5 years here. I think we picked it up from another school in Central Illinois, and as you said before, it's been going on nationwide for quite a while now. It's been raising over $5 million, so it's fairly new, but every year it keeps on growing, which is the important thing. Last year alone, we raised over $49,000. I think this year we're trying to push for that 50, just to see if we can hit it. So it's a lofty goal, but I think we can do it.
How do you raise money for the marathon?
Every year we have sponsors donate, as well as sponsoring a specific area of the marathon. We have dancers raise a minimum of $120, including a $20 registration fee. The other $100 can come from canning events, any fundraising events leading up to the event, like subway nights, facilities nights, things of that sort. We also have letters that go out to the families themselves, so they get an idea of what their kids are doing. They can send donations, care packages, things like that. It really adds up quickly for them. So
how can people get involved?
People can involve by going online to budm.org. It's our Bradley Dance Marathon website. They can go and donate online as well as sign up for the marathon itself if need be. It's actually happening this coming Friday on November 17th at 6 p.m. It goes till 6 p.m. on the 18th. So if they feel the need to come visit, anything like that, they can do that.
Well, great. Hopefully I'll check it out. Thank you for joining us, David.
Thank
Back
you.
to you, Jennifer and Lawson.
Thanks, Joanna. The Heart of Illinois United Way started a new public awareness campaign to encourage parents and grandparents to spend more time with children. A newly designed ad on a CityLink bus in Peoria is part of the Success by 6 campaign. The campaign is Read to Me, Be with Me, Talk to Me, and encourages parents and grandparents to make use of any time they have to talk with children. The public service campaign is to make sure all children from birth to age 6 are healthy, safe, and nurtured, and ready to succeed.
The 12th annual Holiday Food Drive began November 1st to benefit the Clare House Food Pantry. It will run until November 24th. You can donate at Schnucks Supermarket. Volunteers are hoping to fill 5 semi-trucks with canned and dry goods to give this needy the holiday season. Gas and energy prices are on the rise as the temperature drops, but Governor Rod Blagojevich and the Department of Human Services are offering residents a helping hand. Warming operation centers around the state will serve as refuge when temperatures get too low. The state initiative also includes a telephone hotline with information on energy assistance programs as well as energy-saving tips. The hotline number is 1-877-411-WARM. Once again, that's 1-877-411-9276. And now we go to Brian Beto with sports.
Thanks, Lawson. The AP preseason college basketball rankings have just been released, with defending national champion Florida ranked number 1, receiving 63 of 72 first-place votes. Receiving the other 9 first-place votes was the UNC Tar Heels. The number 3 and 4 spots belong to the Kansas Jayhawks and the Pitt Panthers, respectively, both of whom Bradley stunned in succession in last year's NCAA tournament. LSU rounds out the top 5, and Creighton represents the only Missouri Valley team in the preseason top 25, coming in at number 19. Well, the Bears and Rams are just past the midway point of the NFL season, and the college football is nearing the end of theirs. And even though there's no organized team at Bradley, that hasn't stopped students from hitting the gridiron, with athletes across the campus taking part in Bradley's IM Flag Football League. With that, we go to Matt Wetterson for another Intramural Spotlight.
The Delts taking on Team Creepino out at Minen Field. Early first, Jason Newberger rolls to the right, then finds Dan Brewer back to the left. He'd get to the pylon in the end zone. They led early, but the Delts wouldn't go down easy. Watch this pass from Joe Gordon to Kyle Keka, 22-yard TD hookup. They missed the extra point, trailed by 1, but it was Newberger's night. He'd find Dan Brewer. 61 yards later, he was in the end zone. Brewer had 2 TD catches, but late in the first half, 3 seconds to go, one last play in the half, Newberger finds an open receiver, 31-yard touchdown. They were rolling in the second half, but still looking for more. Jason Newberger rolls left and finds a wide open receiver, his 4th of 5 TD passes. Team Creepino over the Delts, 31-6.
We got 12 index cards down there with all the plays written on it. So after every play, pull it out of the sock and pick a play out, show it to the team, and go try to run it.
We've been rolling the last 2 weeks. We slaughtered the last 2 teams, so maybe we keep playing the way we are, we're going to be pretty good.
Thanks, Matt. And last but not least, football at the professional and collegiate levels has started to see more and more misbehaviors by its players throughout the course of the season. Every week, a new problem seems to arise. For more on the specifics, we go to one-on-one with Drew Clark.
Thanks, Brian. Thug, outlaw, punk. Just some of the words used to describe those who bend or break the rules. These types of people have been seen more and more recently in the world of competitive sports, or more specifically in football. Both college football and the NFL have seen their fair share of disorderly conduct this season. The all-out brawl between the University of Miami and Florida International is a great example in college football. Tennessee Titan Albert Haynesworth stomping on the unprotected face of Dallas Cowboys center Andre Gurode earlier this season is one example in the NFL. The latest installment came in a Monday Night Football game between the Oakland Raiders and Seattle Seahawks a little over a week ago, where Oakland defensive end Tyler Brayton kneed Seahawk tight end Jeremy Stevens in the groin. These types of violent acts beg the question of what type of punishment should be levied. I believe suspensions, fines, and in some cases criminal charges should be considered. Whatever the outcome, the harshest punishment should be enacted to hopefully deter this type of behavior. Back to you, Brian.
Well, thanks, Drew. And to add to the fire, controversy and tragedy has once again struck the University of Miami when defensive tackle Brian Pata was shot and killed at his apartment after a Hurricane football practice. Hopefully we'll start to see some of these mishaps diminished and as a result make the game itself the center of attention instead of these constant distractions. Back to you, Lawson.
Thanks, Brian. And this week's, oddly enough, a New York detective was suspended after testing positive for drugs. The detective says that his wife served him meatballs spiked with marijuana. During an investigation, his wife admitted to substituting marijuana for oregano in her meatball recipe in hopes of forcing him to leave police work. Well, thanks for joining us at Midstate News. I'm Lawson Barger.
I'm Jennifer French.
And I'm Brian Beto. Back to you, Sandra and Brett.
Thanks, Lawson and Jennifer.
So, Sandra, you were talking about game shows earlier.
Okay.
Now, which ones did you have in mind? Which are your favorites?
All right. You know Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, of course.
Wheel
My
of
grandma
Fortune?
knows Wheel of Fortune.
My grandma knows Wheel of Fortune.
They should watch it together sometime.
Or they should play together.
Ooh.
Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a very popular game show where contestants spin a wheel to earn prize money. Now, they have to guess a letter, and then a phrase will appear. Vanna White, beautiful host.
Of course.
Will unveil it. Here you go. Now, they can win prize money. They can win cars.
Or get the bankrupt where you get the zero. With my luck,
See, you would have to say the bad part of the show. No one has to know that. They just want to go on the show, guess some letters, know the phrase, win money, cars, vacations.
I could do that. Money, cars, location. I don't care about the game. Just give me the prizes and I'll be fine.
My favorite game, you know this.
Which one?
Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
What was that, Bob Barker?
Yes, but he's retiring after 35
Is
years
he
on
really?
the show. Yes. Sad, but it's one of the longest running game shows. He's still going strong.
Do you know if they're going to keep doing the show, just replace him?
Well,
Or?
I'm not sure. I wish
I don't know if you could replace
then.
Bob Barker. It was pretty.
Not at all. Now,
he's
I know,
legendary.
I think, would you want to be the host?
I could try. Maybe we could co-host it.
Okay.
We could do
But
Midstate
see, I want to
with,
be the beautiful model that
all right.
unveils the card.
No problem.
No
I
problem?
think we could arrange that.
We got to check it out then.
Well, we'll make up those plans. But
All
first,
right.
let's go to About Town with Brandon Kurzwig.
The Peoria Glen Oak Zoo has been a staple of the Peoria community for the past 50 years. Located right near the heart of downtown Peoria, the zoo offers entertainment and education for the entire family. Today, the zoo has grown to include a variety of animals from all over the globe, including monkeys, bats, and kangaroos. But the crowd favorite is always the seals. Recently, the zoo has moved its meerkats to a new enclosure, giving parents and kids a close-up look at these friendly animals.
It just gives them a whole new level of stimulation, I think. And they get to see the other side of the street. I think they get to see more of what's going on in the building, and they're really stimulated by activity.
In addition to the new meerkat facility, the Peoria Glen Oak Zoo is working on a major expansion project. The expansion will start with the introduction of 3 tigers into the old lion enclosure. The zoo is also building a new habitat called Africa, where several other animals will be added.
We're going to have white rhino, we're going to have Thompson's gazelle, we're going to have Maasai giraffe, red river hogs, animals that you would see and they would encounter in the wild if they came from the wild.
The zoo loves to give back to the animals and the community. If you are interested in supporting the zoo, they could always use a helping hand. You can help the zoo out by 5 simple ways: becoming a member, adopting an animal, donating to the zoo, volunteering your time, or by just simply attending the zoo. From the Glen Oak Zoo, I'm Brandon Kurzweil, and I'll see you about town.
Thanks, Brandon. So I have to go back, check my computer game, make sure the Sims are not monkeying around.
The Sims? Oh, the computer game?
Yes, I'm addicted to Sims. See, I have to make sure everybody's well trained and doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Oh, definitely.
That's just me.
It can get pretty addictive. Actually, speaking of addictive computer games, there's EverQuest or World of Warcraft, which actually South Park just poked a little fun at World of Warcraft on their one of their most recent episodes.
Okay.
And they're just really addictive games that I don't play necessarily, but some of my friends do. And you have your own character, okay?
Okay.
And you meet with other characters and fight and do stuff like that, and you just kind of live through this character. And some people just
seen that game. People connect laptops to one another and they compete, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like it's a whole network, and some people like even get married through it, and it's pretty serious. Like there's your school and all that stuff. That's all held like below another level. This is the top priority.
Well, let's see what Explorations Bradley has to say then.
Let's go to Explorations Bradley with Daniel Shore.
Multitudes of students frequent the Student Center 7 days a week. From lunchtime to bedtime, Bradley's finest eat, study, and talk away here. However, very few are aware that they are in the presence of a Bradley icon. Past the food court and beyond the lounge lies a back staircase which few feet have treaded upon. The path to one of the Student Center's biggest secrets. A pool table, free for all to use. And yet, it remains neglected.
I've never really seen anybody else use it, so I'm not sure. I don't think a lot of people know.
I decided it was time to do some investigative reporting. Is there anything you'd like me to tell the other students?
I guess just let them know that I'm here for them.
Do you think maybe some more PR would help?
Never thought about it that much, but come to think of it, I am pretty photogenic.
Is there anything that you'd like me to do?
I thought you'd never ask.
So next time you're in the Student Center, why don't you stop by and pay a visit? For Midstate Magazine, I'm Daniel Shore.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Daniel. Pool?
Yeah.
That's my kind of sport.
Definitely. I haven't played for a while, so I may be a little rusty, but in bars, not that I would go. Not that I would go, but darts and pool.
Yeah, those are really popular bar games that I heard of. Not that I go, but
you're a hustler. I know you. You're probably saying, "Oh, I'm not very good at playing," but I'm sure you take someone's money here or there.
Yeah. So now sports. Now that's really popular going on. Football.
Football's the game.
Oh yeah.
You any good at football?
Yeah, I'm good at football.
Yeah.
I throw a couple touchdowns in my day.
All right. So you like throwing the ball or receiver?
Throwing the ball.
Okay.
Throwing the ball. I can throw a mean.
Yeah.
We'll show a little bit later though.
Okay.
Basketball's also popular too going on. So I'm excited. I like the seasons coming
Games,
up.
they're just straight up fun,
Right.
Play it. You got to be good at it. Well, why don't we go to Get Real with Shannon Pierce?
Watch this.
Thanks, Sandra and Brett. There are two things that Americans are sure to love: football and heroes. This week's movie combines both. Brian's Song is one of the few made-for-TV movies that has become a timeless classic. It is a story about friendship, love, courage, and overcoming life's obstacles. Brian's Song is the true story of the unbreakable bond between two Chicago Bears football players, Gale Sayers and Brian Piccolo. It shows how the two men overcame everything life handed them, whether it was the issue of race, injuries, or illness. The acting in the film is outstanding. James Caan, who plays Brian Piccolo, fits his role like a glove. He is a character who is laid back and is a natural comedian, yet when the going gets tough, Piccolo gets tougher.
This thing I got's bad, I know that. But, well, it's just a detour, Joy. I'm not gonna let it stop me. I'm just not. There's no way.
Caan is able to successfully capture that spirit through simple details, such as facial expression. The show stealer, however, is Billy D. Williams, who plays the quiet yet lovable Gale Sayers. He immediately has a presence on screen like no one else. He expresses his emotions so clearly that if he's laughing, the audience is laughing, and if he's crying, well, so are we. Yet his emotions never go over the top. They stay balanced and really give the movie heart.
And take it up.
Oh my God.
Overall, Brian's Song is a film that is the complete package, and it can be enjoyed by the entire family.
Brian's Song is a movie that I saw many times growing up, and it still brings me to tears. But whether they are happy tears or sad tears is for me to know and for you to find out. For Get Real, I'm Shannon Pierce. Back to you, Sandra and Brett.
Thanks, Shannon.
Nice
Whoa, great catch.
Nice throw.
Now, video games.
Yeah, they have good football video games.
And all sports games in general.
Yeah.
But do you remember having an N64, Nintendo 64?
Oh my God, that really takes me back.
I was 14 when I first got
14?
mine. Yeah, don't make fun of me.
I
But
had an N64.
Now see, I had my first N64 game was Mega Bomberman.
I don't think I know. What was that about?
Okay, it was like a little yellow dude. He was so cute with a smiley face. He'll go
Yeah.
around bombing things like monsters and villains
Okay.
to go to the next level.
You're getting pretty excited about this.
Actually, it's bringing back memories.
Or GoldenEye?
GoldenEye, oh.
Did you have
I
that on
completed
N64?
all the levels. You think no one get to the tomb? I got to Egypt. I got it. I got the golden.
See, I couldn't wait. I used the cheats to get through all the special
You can't-
passages.
Brad, if I can do it, you can do it.
Okay.
Now, even old school, a Sega Genesis.
Oh my God. What is, you were a youngin' back then. Sega Genesis.
Okay, excuse me.
All right.
But no, I love playing Sonic the Hedgehog, but I don't know. Let's see what else.
All right,
Street
we'll
Team,
play
though.
that later. I'll challenge you. But let's
All
go
right.
to Street Team with Lamar Johnson first.
We're here in beautiful downtown Peoria. In the spirit of the recent elections and Veterans Day, we're going to find out how much people know about the Constitution and the government. If anything happened to the president and the vice president, who would be the new president?
Speaker of the House.
Hopefully a Democrat.
New president would be Speaker of the House.
All right, do you know the preamble?
To what?
I certainly should. I was born and raised in Virginia.
You know what? I used to write this thing about 100 times a day when I was in school. It was a gift from my teacher. However, I can't recall the exact words, no. But Don Knotts on Mayberry RFD and Andy Griffith show, if you go get old Andy Griffith tapes, he'll recite it for you.
Okay. And do you know which state has the most electoral votes in the Electoral College?
California.
California.
Montana?
Do you know which amendment abolished slavery?
The 18th, and it only abolished slavery in the states that were already seceded from the Union.
It was abolished in 1863, I believe, or 2. Abraham Lincoln was the impetus for that, thank God.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Lamar Johnson. Back to you, Sandra and Brett.
Thanks, Lamar.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Gotcha.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. 2 out of 3. Got it.
I'm not done yet.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Yes. Now, did you know rock, paper, scissors is actual society? People actually compete against one another.
Like it's a competitive game?
Like for real, like, yeah.
Where's the skill in that? It's just like...
I know, like, let's see,
first
for
explain
instance.
how to play rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Well, paper covers rock.
Okay.
Scissors cuts paper.
Then rock beats paper.
There you go.
Scissors. Okay.
Just like that.
So people compete. This isn't not for money or anything, really. Like
money, it's amazing, yes. But hey,
Wow.
something more amazing, state of the arts, though.
Okay, let's go to State of the Arts with Claire Johnson.
Thanks, Sandra and Brett. I'm Claire Johnson. Today on State of the Arts, we're pleased to present an exclusive private performance from the great Bobby King. Here's the blues legend singing, I'd Rather Go Blind.
It was over when I saw you, and you're walking. Something deep down in my soul said, cry, girl. When I saw you, and you're I love you, love you, love you. I love you so much. And most of all, I just don't wanna lose you. So you see, I'd rather go blind than to see you walk away from me, yeah. I wasn't just sitting here thinking about his kiss and his warm embrace, yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 oh yeah. I'd rather go blind than to ever see you walk away from me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. You mean so much to me. Yeah. Ooh, I hope that was better.
Wow, that was really moving. For State of the Arts, I'm Claire Johnson. Back to you, Sandra and Brett.
Thanks, Claire. Wow, Bobby King can sing the blues.
Yeah, wow. What a voice.
Yeah, I get the blues sometimes when I play board games.
Oh, yeah? Not the winner?
I lose.
Monopoly is the one to play.
All right, Monopoly, that's a challenging game. So
It's
what's
fun.
all about Monopoly?
It was first made in 1934 in the height of the Depression. And I guess it was really just quite the thing to be able to own all these lands and kind of like dream that you collect all the lands and try to have a monopoly and buy out everyone else.
Okay. I see the correlation. Okay.
Yeah, 200 million Monopoly sets sold worldwide.
Wow.
Really popular. Also, let's see, 70 straight days is the longest Monopoly game. 70 straight days.
You can go that long playing that game?
Yeah. Sometimes it just never ends. Now, there's different rules and regulations you can play for shorter games.
Okay.
But 99 hours in a bathtub is the longest played in a bathtub, believe it or not.
Monopoly. Wow.
Crazy.
So is it considered like one of the best board games out there, or?
I think so. But there's other good ones, like. I
play Scrabble.
Scrabble's
sometimes.
a good one.
Play Scrabble. That's a good game.
If you have a good vocabulary.
Yeah. Sometimes I use a dictionary, but that's a little cheating, so don't worry about that.
Clue.
Clue. You seen the movie Clue?
No, I have not. There's a movie?
Yes. We'll have to help you out with that. And I mean, there's other great game shows, but hey, well, of course, it's been a great show.
Yeah, but always remember.
Keep your head in the game.
And away from that TV. Unless, of course, we're on. See you next time.
Bye.